Bro, I swear last one was 9 because GP did that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Episode 10.
6.
Guys, the podcast, season 2, episode 10. We are already up and going, guys. What is up? We back with another one, and appreciate y'all for hanging on. It's been like a little while. And honestly, it be feeling like forever when we don't do it every week. When we do it like every other week, it's be like, man, I ain't talked to them boys in a minute.
Just went from a Wednesday to a Sunday. That's all. We did it Wednesday.
Right, and then we skipped.
Yeah, so it's been 10 days. So it's 10 days when they passed that.
We got a little globetrotter now on the team, though. You know, little first time flyer here now with us. But, yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, thank you guys for just hanging out with us. We got a nice episode for y'all today. But before we continue, gonna say what up to the host. Gonna start off with the globetrotter Dom. Say what up.
Yo, what up? Call me the Globetrotter. Hey, I went on my first, I guess, plane ride, tripish type thing. I went to ended up going to New York to go visit some friends. You know, friends I met on Xbox. I've been knowing, I think the one I've known the longest I've been knowing for at least like 13 years. 13, maybe 14. Wow. I know I was like in elementary school when I first met this guy. You know, I've still been talking to him since then. He's actually there. So I met it's about 8 of them I know that all kind of live in the same area. And you know how we was talking about the demo last time, like the demos. Friend I ended up meeting on the demos that I still got to this day. So it's 2 of them I still got to this day. I met one in person. He came down to Georgia, played basketball, got headbutted, had to get stitches. This time I went up there to New York. I was able to, you know, visit my friends. I didn't go to like the city part, but I enjoyed the part that I did see. It was cool getting out of, you know, our little town, you know, our corner of the map to go somewhere else, you know. And other than that, you know, I just been chilling. New Digimon set pre-release was today. Got a box, opened some packs, pulled one of, I guess, the more expensive cards out of it. It's no use to me, so I'll probably sell it or trade it with somebody. But that's all I've been up to. Hey, I had something to talk about this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I'm like, dang, bud, it's the longest intro you ever had. For real, that's what's up.
Hey, I was happy to hear it, though.
Yeah, because we ain't
this time, bro.
What up?
What up?
What up?
Nothing happening.
All right, bro.
I'm down.
But yeah, last but not least, GP, say what up, man.
Man, what's going on, everybody? Man, I've been having a really uneventful few days in the sense of nothing gaming, anime, or traveling wise happened, but I finally got, like Dom did, I finally got my cards. They finally in the mail, got the deck box, got everything that I need. Now I just need to show up to a tournament before I lose 4-5 times before I actually start knowing what people are playing with the new rules and maybe a new mechanic that they created. But outside that though, I moved you can't see my setup, but my PC rig, my setup, I finally tweaked it a little bit. So I gave myself more table space. Of course, still got the mic. And so, man, I just been doing little stuff. Man, my girls growing up, just enjoying it day by day.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But I will say, we're going to get into it, but certain teams been really ticking me off. But I'll go into detail in just a few seconds.
Yeah.
I got a comment I want to make. Coming on what you said. Hey, I noticed. I think I made too many decks in Digimon. Because I like lose with decks that should be winning, right? Like it'd be like misplays or something. So I lose my fault. Because I'd be like, man, I didn't realize I could do that. Or I'd be like, man, I should have realized this earlier, right? So I was like, man, hey, you gotta lose to win, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like you don't got no skill.
Nah. I be doing good though. I be doing new set should buff up some of the decks I like to use, so I should be good, bro.
Okay.
Honestly, nah, though. It was one more thing I wanted to comment on, but nah, that's it. If I think about it, it popped back in my head. I got y'all.
Okay.
Go ahead, Stu.
Yeah, ain't nothing really with me. I don't know if I said this last episode, but I started my master's degree. So if y'all haven't been seeing videos of us, that's more than likely why. I've been doing nothing but like making sure I stay on top of the game. I used to be a heavy procrastinator before I joined the military, and now I'm like, nah, it gotta be done now. It gotta be done at this very moment. So
he ain't lying.
I be focused. So But no, I'm gonna start balancing my time out a little bit better now. I really just wanted to get my head start, and I did that. So, but yeah, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get right into the Sports Minute GP. Let's go.
Man, if you ain't been watching the NBA playoffs, you just ain't a fan of basketball. It's been some good series. My boys, the Hawks, lost again tonight, down 1-3. Boston's the better team. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all, but Atlanta is playing better basketball. The Clippers, they're the team that's pissing me off. And it's not the team, because the team is playing great. Russell Westbrook is showing why he's that dog. I'm talking about Kawhi and PG. I am sick and tired of always saying, well, if they were healthy, we could. It's been 4 years, and then the 1 year they did play together, they choked against Denver in the bubble, 1-3. I'm gonna be honest, Kawhi's that dude, but I don't believe in him no more. I'm done with it. I'm still a Clippers fan. If we traded him or something, I'm not even mad. It's whatever. The Timberwolves down team is one of the sorriest teams I've seen in a long time in the playoffs. With that much talent, they are pretty sorry. I don't understand.
You're not lying though.
Why they traded 4 first-round picks for Gobert? Because he's soft as pebbles.
Hey, bro, he's been trash.
7'3", and don't have no intimidating. It's ridiculous. The Kings
and only scoring one part on the goal.
It's ridiculous, bro. Kings and Warriors are the best series. Them boys are highlight reels. I would say if you watching one series, watch that one. They're a great ball. Milwaukee and the Heat is always gonna good basketball between them two, and then of course the Sixers swept the Brooklyn Nets. Now, no surprise. And what we're talking about, Cleveland, New York surprising us. They up 3-1. I can't believe that. I thought Cleveland would be up 3-1, but New York with Jalen Brunson is hooping. So shout out to them boys, man. They playing some good ball. I wish the Timberwolves could do that. Now, if you like me, you knew there was a fight going on, but you didn't know there was a fight going on. And so my boy Ricky said, Garcia said, oh, I got hit too hard. I'm gonna just take this knee. I'm done. I'm out. So I didn't see the whole fight. So I'm gonna let Soup, who actually watched the entire fight, what was your takes from it? Was it interesting? Did you like it? Was it worth it? What you got?
I think I wouldn't recommend someone who didn't watch the fight to watch it, just watch the highlights. But overall, the fight wasn't bad. It was like a solid standard fight between two good fighters. Even though Garcia, he showed up. He showed up to fight. He did his thing. But like Tank is honestly just a tank, bro. He'll take them shots, but he gonna counter you. And that's pretty much over after that, bro. So I was really excited to watch it because a lot of people was hyping this up. And it was a decent fight. Went to round 7, but it ended up in a TKO. It was a body shot. And he was kind of hitting the body low key pretty much the majority of the fight. It was hard for him to get into the any facial shots, even though he did knock him down in round 2 because of his reach. He's like a couple inches. Like he got a good, like he's a little taller than him. So yeah, like that fight was actually pretty decent. But like I said, just watch the highlights. You ain't really missed nothing crazy. I honestly wanted somebody to get knocked out, but like surprisingly that didn't happen. And I'm for real surprised. Like I thought dude was gonna be done, bro. Yeah, I think after that second knockout, man, it was pretty much. It wasn't necessarily downhill, but not the second knockout, but the round 2 knockout.
Right. Oh, you talking about round 2?
After the round 2 knockout, like he didn't perform as like his first. Like after that, it was kind of just like, I'm gonna kind of play it safe. His nose started bleeding and stuff. So yeah, like, yeah, it was a good fight between two good boxers. It wasn't like one was like severely better than the other. Tank was just hard hitting, bro. He's a hard hitter, bro. So that's all I got for that.
You see, when you see knockouts, you need to watch Deontay Wilder, man. That's the only person I can count.
Out, though.
I mean, he only get let out by one person. There's one person lay him out. He laid everybody else out.
He laid him out twice, though, bro.
He said, I was drunk the first time. He said, I was drunk the first fight. Let me get 2 more fights with him.
Intoxicated again. Go ahead, though.
I do got something to comment on. I was gonna say, I feel like this one was so hyped just for the fact is that it was they were both undefeated, and I think they both kind of like pretty popular in terms of boxers. I know you hear a lot about Tank. Yeah, you hear a lot about Tank, and then I've heard of Garcia a lot too. That's coming from somebody who barely watched the fights, but just being on the internet.
Yeah, they both really good. Yeah, they both really good fighters, and they both, Garcia tried to do his thing, but just I don't know, man. Just them hits wasn't hitting like Tank's was. Tank ain't even throw that many hits, bro. He ain't even throw that many punches.
Heard he was throwing the same punch, and Tank. What I was just reading a comment was like Garcia threw the same punch just throughout the fight so many times, and Tank was just dodging, setting him up, and the one time he did it again, that's when he countered and bam, hit him right in the rib. So
yeah, that man was done after that, bro.
Yeah.
But they said he was throwing that same punch the whole fight, or at least that round. He kept throwing that same punch in.
That's likely. That's likely. I wasn't really
like
analyzing the fight that much.
Right.
I just saw like overall he did take a lot of body shot. He did get hit in the face a couple times. The second round knockout and yada yada. Yeah, but it was a decent fight. Like I said, I ain't recommend to go watch it, but like just watch the highlights. You'll be good.
Feel you on that. And that's all I got for you, man. The minutes is pass back to you, Soup.
Facts. We gonna get into this gaming and probably not a lot on this particular topic, but what we've been playing. You know, I know GP ain't playing nothing. So is that a skip? All right, Don.
But don't you start that disrespect me again, bro.
You know you ain't playing that. You know you ain't playing that right now.
Stop disrespect me like that.
No,
I wasn't playing that there.
You see, look at this guy, bro.
Listen. I'm just, y'all hear that, man? I'm just getting my dick ready. I've been practicing. I've been doing the shadow play where I practice my combos. I sit at a table and I practice the combos because this is a heavy combo deck. So I have to know what I'm doing because you get 45 minutes in games, and when you go to time, people look at you funny because it took me 20 minutes to do my turn. So that's what I've been doing, bro. I've been practicing, okay? No, I haven't been gaming. Yes, exactly. So I've been practicing, making sure I do my cards. Even through this podcast episode, you probably gonna see me take them out and just talk to myself how to do moves. So that's what I've been doing, Sue. Jeez.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Dom, what you been playing, man? I know he been playing some games. What's up, bro?
I ain't been playing nothing too crazy. I've been playing. I did try the, I guess, Minecraft Legends. My thoughts on it.
We'll get on that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, but I tried out Minecraft Legends. I've been playing heard like Civilization. That game with some friends lately. That's been fun. Other than that, haven't been doing much. Playing like the regular same old like League. I play that every now and then. Some Valorant. Also, I finally decided to go ahead and finish the Final Fantasy VII remake because I got it on the PS5, and go ahead and play through like the that add-on they had put on the PS5 version. So that's what I've been up to.
Okay.
In terms of gaming, not too crazy. So I'm like,
I meant to say this when you was doing your intro, but I think you owe me for you and your friendship with your friend, because this is a quick story time. When Dom first got his Xbox Live account, this is a blessing to me because he would never erase my stuff ever again after this point, or mess up with my KD. But anyways, he asked like, "Hey man, I don't know how to make up a name. What should my name be?" His first gamer tag I think was Fat and Ashy.
Yeah, it was Fat and Ashy.
And I was
you gave him that name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Put that name on the account, bro.
Yeah, and I told him, listen. This was back then. I used to flame him, but like, I don't know. I used to flame everybody, so nobody's really safe. Everybody flame everybody, man. You just live with it. Anyways, call him Fat and Ashy, and I told him like, it's not really a brag on you, but you will make like people would love your name on these games, and like lo and behold, bro, you got these friends. So I
have to admit that is true though. That's true. I never forget a gamer. That's their name. I never forget it, bro. I remember I played with a dude named Fat and Ashy, bro. He was cool people.
Yep. And look at him. We got friends that he forever. Now he's flawless kid.
Did they bring it up at all, Don?
I guess they would laugh at the name originally. Some people would laugh at the name originally. It ain't like, bro, that's the sole reason I made friends. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's the top. That's the conversation starter, bro. If you was somebody else, they were like, man, get this lame dude out of here.
Bro, I was just a cool person, bro. Come on. Go, bro.
My personality carried me, so that's what I'm saying.
Anywho,
man, kids just somehow make friends on consoles like it's nothing, bro.
Are you right?
Yeah.
Speaking
But,
of that, I know I'm very. Sue, was it you that time where I told you dude was messaging me? He invited me to the group chat, and they was talking about the weirdest of stuff, bro. That dude said, like, I kid you not, he said like, bro, I got the biggest booger in my nose, bro. Should I swallow it? Should I spit it out? Like,
yo, you was so shocked. The next day you came to me. You was like, bro, I thought it was your friends or something like that. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? And they were saying the craziest stuff to me. To this day, I didn't even know what he was talking about, dude. That was the
bro,
first
I thought they was your people, man. I was like, bro, I wasn't knowing that. I was like, bro, never again, man. That was the weirdest conversation. Just kids, you know, they making just making all sort of weird noises. I said, boy, some weird people. I had to block them boys. Never want to see them again.
GP was terrified, bro. Oh man, but circle back to what I've been playing. I've actually started playing Doom Eternal. I have no idea. Okay, I've been wanting to play Doom Eternal again, but I started playing Doom Eternal to really just to play the DLC. But I can't just hop on that game and play the DLC because it's so hard, and like you gotta play like a specific way. And if you haven't played in a while, you're probably gonna die and lose and be frustrated. So I just decided to go ahead and replay that before I played the 2 DLC because I never played it. But game is fire, bro. It's one of the best first person shooter. I think it's my top 3 first person shooter game for real. Like it's one of the best.
Top 3?
Yeah. I actually love the game. It's freaking dope, bro. It's
Yeah,
like,
I remember you originally rated it highly when you originally played it too.
yeah, I think it's like a 10 out of 10, bro. I love this game, bro. It's so dope. It's so dope, man. It's one of my favorite games, but definitely one of my top 3 FPS games. But other than that, I ain't been playing that. I've been doing schoolwork. So yeah, I recommend playing that game, by the way, for anyone. It might be on Game Pass. Recommend playing
It is on Game Pass. It's on I noticed if you got PlayStation Plus, you can play it on there as well. So
yeah. So get on that.
All right, I might check it out.
Fire. It'll make you a better.
Yeah, the first one was fun. So
The first one was good, but this one was like way better. But I don't know how they did it. Well, I know how they did it, but the way they smart, they just did it very intelligently. How they just like, you know what? Let's take the first one and make it like chest, but for first person shooters. I was like, bro, this is crazy. It's crazy. This game is amazing, bro. It's amazing. And it runs like buttery smooth, bro. If it'll make you a better first person shooter too. It keeps you on your toes. You got to keep thinking.
Right.
It's not just mindless shooting. You know, you gotta. Yeah. Anyways, not trying to give a whole review on that game. It's old, but so Dead Island 2 released, guys. And apparently, it got some like decent reviews. When I say decent, like 7 out of 10. It's not breaking records. But with that being said, Dom, you were the one who originally kind of put me on this game anyway, because your GameFly enthusiast personality, you know, just
came out the first one.
Yeah. So
I just rented whatever game looked halfway. It didn't even have to look decent. I just rented games. Bro.
Yeah, I think this one scored higher than the first one. The first one was like a 6 out of 10, 60 for most people. But yeah, you plan on getting this, bro?
No, I've seen a few reviews, and they kind of, I guess, echoed the same sentiments. As far as games, the gameplay they said is decent. They said, I know the main people thing was talking about was, you remember they released that gore trailer or whatever, like they showed that trailer of, you know, the combat or fighting or whatever, and like the dismemberment, that's what it's called. And people was like, oh, that looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
People said I guess the two best things about the game, which is a good thing, is one, they said the combat's, you know, fairly decent. And they said, you know, that dismemberment thing they got going on was really good as well. Like, it just looks good, right?
Yeah.
But then they said the rest of the game is like basic to all, means ends. There's like the characters suck, right? It's like somebody said the game had worse writing than the Saints Row game that came out recently.
Yeah.
Somebody said the game had worse writing than that, and I was like, that's bad.
I don't know.
Like,
Sometimes you gotta go. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself, man. Sometimes.
Yeah, but if multiple people are echoing the same sentiment, bro.
I ain't hit it right. It was that bad. I did hear it was bad, but it's like, what do you expect in a kind of way? You know, it was more.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I expected it to be kind of cheesy, obviously.
Yeah, cause it's kind of like Saints Row. Yeah, you expect it to be cheesy, but then like it's a little too cheesy. Versus like you cheesy and you. I don't know. It probably is cheesy, but I don't think it probably ain't that bad. I don't know. I've seen some bad Saints Row freaking dialogue, bro. And I mean, that was like one of the worst. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying like what he's saying might not be true. But
yeah, my thought on it was like, I don't know. I feel like it's a waste if I play games that are not the best with limited the time. I'm trying to spend more time doing more productive things. Yeah. So instead of playing games that are not like good or that I know are not good, why not just use that time? Play something that I know is good with the free time I do have. And I'm not paying for either. That's another thing.
That's true. If it's on Game Pass, I'll try it out for sure. I agree with you in that.
Is it so with this game popular? And I say it because when I'm watching TV, which I rarely do, but the playoffs been on, I've been seeing this commercial kind of pop up more often than not. That's the only reason I even knew about this game. But before that, no idea. I'm not a big fan of it as a franchise. I don't know if it's good or not. Was this game just super popular back in this time, like the 2011, 12, 13s, or?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, I feel like the first one was popular just because it was kind of something new. Yeah, it was the first of its kind. It wasn't like a great game or anything, but for what it was, you know, good, right? And now this one is like, you know, I guess they're trying to strike gold twice. I don't know how the saying goes.
They just want to make some money. They don't spend all the money developing it. They just like release it. I think.
And then it was pushed back in development more than a few times.
And I mean, it's not that bad though. It's not that bad of a game, but it's more so what Dom is saying. It's like
it's not that good either.
It's too many games coming out. There's only so many times in the day, bro. There's so many hours in the day. Right. And there's so many games that's out right now or coming out, or there's so much money to be made. Inflation's going up. You gotta go to job. You gotta increase your relationships with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got so much to do in a day. Are you really gonna add this to it? Because back then, like, what? You got like 4 or 5 games that came out in a year that you like that. Right. Now there's hundreds of games that come out like a week. You know, it's like, what do we do? So
right.
Yeah, so nah, bro. This is why, honestly, that's the main reason why this is getting a pass. Cause like, what, next week, Jedi Fallen, is it Fallen Order? Survivor. Yeah. Jedi Survivor coming out, and then 2 weeks after that, Tears of the Kingdom coming out, Zelda, and those 2 games are like high on my list to play. I'm not finna add pretty much anything else, like especially like nah. Even if I wasn't in school, I probably wouldn't play this. It's just not enough time, bro. I'd rather do something else.
Right.
So yeah,
I respect that.
So unfortunately, and that's a topic I want to talk about in the near future. How like games as a service aren't going to be profitable. It's only gonna be profitable to like maybe like 2 or 3 companies at a time. Because of the time constraints people have. Like, people just don't got the time, bro.
But you gotta think though, kids are still coming into the world. Like, yes, for us in our age group, we don't got the time, but you still gonna have 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds who has the time we used to have. So
and all they play is one game. And all they play is one game.
Time constraint is gonna be the reason why.
Yes, it is.
If it's profitable.
Because it's so many games that's still out. You want to
talk about this in the future, right? We can
but it's still a limited time.
I have an argument as well, though.
Man, oh my god! All right,
think about it like this though. Okay, I know game production has increased more. Like the money I guess it takes to make a game may have increased depending on like whatever.
Everything increased,
like,
man. Just say that everything increased.
But the amount of people who play games have exponentially increased as well.
Yes,
I agree with that. Yep.
If you look at all these other free to play games that just came out and just got destroyed, and they weren't even bad games. You got the dodgeball game that came out. Now they last season by the end. The wrestling game that came out, I don't even know their names. The wrestling game that came out, that was on Epic Games. They came out, and now that's done. They refunded everybody. That Avengers game, that's whatever. You pay to play it, but it wasn't free. But still, like, they're in the service on that. Game. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what is it a bad game, or if there wasn't that many games that the people was putting time into, would it still be here today? Cause there's some games that came out that weren't that good back then, and they still existed for a while because there was nothing else to play. And now I feel like there's not enough time to play all of these games at the same time. Because yeah, we were kids too, and we had time and we played all those games, but like, add 30 more games. Do we have time to play 30 more games?
No. That's exactly what you just said. But you do what we did. You get some games, we rarely ever had the same games. And we could have gotten the same games. Maybe some games was exclusive. Like, you couldn't get NBA Street on Xbox. That was a PlayStation thing. But most games we could have gotten on each other's systems. But we also had different tastes. So I don't think that affected us, bro. I really don't think. Man, let's just go on, bro. Cause I'm not going to the concert. Let's
wait. Okay, all right. We'll go. We'll keep going.
You already started now, then?
Nah, man. Nah, cause we'll come back to it.
Yeah, let's say
a new EA. Cause I mean, yeah, whatever. New EA game came out, or it's coming out. Actually, it's coming out in June or July. I'm gonna get the actual date for y'all, but it's called Immortals of Avium. Did y'all see gameplay of this?
No. The only EA news. The only news I seen, and this is a snip. I'm not about to go into it. The only news I saw of EA was a rumor that Madden might become crossplay. If that happens, I'm getting mad. That's all I'm saying on it. I ain't saying nothing else. That's EA related. You continue.
Hey, boring. Why are you supporting that? Anyways, bro.
If it's
we're talking about this is why I brought this up, because this is a new single player experience by EA. EA has been on the record saying single player games are not it, but they were trashed by everybody on the internet. And then they made Jedi Survivor or Fallen Order, and that was critically acclaimed, got millions of dollars. And now they invested in things like this, that's a single player game, and this single player game is kind of fresh because it's not a first person shooter. It's kind of like first person magic. Like you shoot, like you have magic and you're blasting magic with your fingers.
It's basically a shooter, bro.
Yes, but it's still doing something. It's innovating. You're not just running around with an AK-47. It don't look good. Come on, man. Dom, every first person shooter game Dom play, he always say, nah, bro, this ain't it. Nah, so
what?
I don't want to hear.
No.
I don't want to hear Dom's opinion on first person.
Because
look,
bro. Stop. I said Atomic Heart looked decent. I want to play it from the first trailer. Deathloop looked nice too, but hey, I didn't have a PlayStation and I didn't know it was coming out on PC. All right.
Did you watch the gameplay trailer of the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching it right now as we speak again, just by the way.
Okay. I will say this though. I'm gonna stop playing.
Or does it look the best?
It doesn't. It looks okay. Honestly, it looks okay. It don't look terrible.
The cutscenes look good, but you know how we were just talking about that. You make the cutscenes look great, but the gameplay is like.
But
the issue to me, all right, you get your issue done. Let me get my issue real quick. You get your. Let me go first real quick.
Okay, you go first.
The issue I see with the game is that it's just way too many colors. It's just way too much flashiness. It's hard to tell what's going on.
Yeah, I see that.
And it's kind of like crazy. So I get that, and then like sometimes like when you hit the enemies, they don't really feel like an impact. But at the same time, we're not playing the game. We don't know like what kind of build this is. Maybe I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it coming out soon though, and this is by this is the developer's first game, and I'm only really giving this a pass because of the parameters surrounding it. It's EA original. They're invested in a single player game. The single player game is trying to do something different. It might not be like, oh my gosh, it's not like it doesn't look super cool, but honestly, man, I'm interested and I'm gonna play it. So that's my take. Dom, go for it.
All right, so real quick about EA and single player games. Didn't Titanfall 2 come out and like the single player was some of people's favorite part of the game?
Yes.
I know it got multiplayer, right? And the first one was built around multiplayer, but when Titanfall 2 came out, nobody talked about the multiplayer.
They talked about that whole game, bro. That whole game was fire, bro. Nah,
yeah,
I saw that whole game was fire.
The multiplayer wasn't talked about as much as the single player.
Because the single player was that good.
Exactly. You can't say single player games aren't this. Hey, but
that's
look,
that's what EA said.
That's besides the point, right? See, I feel like single player games has a following. It may just not be as. I feel like,
bro, the argument is not what EA said years ago.
But listen,
bro.
I know, but listen. What I want to say is with that game, right? Well, I want to say this. First off, the game doesn't look the best, right? Also, I want to say, I feel like game trailers aren't as enticing anymore, right? I'll tell you this about
Cap, because Tears of the Kingdom gameplay trailer or that final trailer was fire.
Okay, yes, but that's one game out of how many though? Because listen, I told y'all this story multiple times on this podcast. Right?
Survivor was good too.
You remember Crisis? Remember Crisis 2,
yeah.
Bro? I told y'all I bought that game solely based on how the original trailer made me feel. Did I not tell y'all that?
Okay, Dom. Okay.
That's why I said game trailers aren't enticing anymore, bro. Because like I see, if you see trailers, bro, these trailers be boring and uninteresting. Like, why want this game, bro?
Why want it?
Yeah, why would I want it?
Your argument or point is kind of contradicting what you're saying. Because you're saying like you only play a game because like you said the trailer sucked, but you still play the game. But then you say this trailer sucked, so why play the game? You see what I'm saying? Like you kind of what trailer sucked? This Immortals of Avium.
Yeah, I said Crisis 2 trailer was so good. That's the only reason I bought the game. Right?
Okay.
Y'all remember the story I told you? It got the B.O.B. song, Okay.
Okay,
yeah,
so you don't want to play it because the trailer looked bad.
Like,
I mean, I get it. Like, I'ma just support it.
You're selling me a product, bro.
I get it.
I don't want to play it.
I'm at this point. I'm supporting the thought behind that went into this, not the actual game itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm also supporting this is a single player game. EA is bringing a new, fresh, new IP. I'm tired of all these same old remakes, same old IPs we get, and same old. Like this game is actually trying to do something different, and it's EA. I'm buying it. I'm gonna buy it. I am gonna support this, and I'm gonna try to get everybody on board to support this. Look, do more of this. This is why gaming sucks now. We support all these remakes and stuff. We support all this crap that we always keep getting, but we'll never support nothing new. So I'm supporting.
I feel like people.
Big support. Gang, EA.
Sorry. I was gonna say people support the remakes in the same games. I feel like that's a different thing with the people themselves. Like, I feel like people just can't let things of the past go.
That's fine. I get supporting remakes because I love remakes. Dead Space 2 or the Dead Space remake was fire. It was one of my favorite games this year. RE4 remake was cool. It's not for me that much, but I still enjoyed the game. Support that stuff, but also support new stuff. We play these remakes and stuff, but when this new stuff come out, like nah. But I mean, like if the game looked terrible, like okay, the game don't look terrible, man. It don't look terrible. It just don't. It's not doing anything.
It doesn't look horrible. I'll say that, but it doesn't like.
It's not doing anything.
Some of the
like,
stuff that's come out, like.
Yeah, I get it. Like the game ain't doing. It ain't pushing no needles.
It's not given.
But like I said, it's not given. I am gonna support this though. I'm gonna support it based off of like I said, the parameters. I'm supporting the parameters on this. So like I get it though. Like the game, like to each his own, right? Like I get it. So
I ain't gonna lie, now that I work and stuff, it makes me not want to buy as much games, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like if the game ain't looking good or good enough, I don't want to buy it, bro. If it's alright, I'm not buying it. Like if I was like not working and going to college, I would have bought Dead Island. But it's not looking good.
Yeah, money, time constraints. It's too many games, bro. It's too many games. It's just too many games, bro. What this year alone, 6 games that came out that we probably want to play. And nah, bro, that's too many. We used to play one game for years, bro. We used to play Ninja Turtles in Time for years. That game was like 10 minutes long. We played it for years. Every game is out that was 30 hours, 40 hours, 50 hours. You gotta have like cloud saves. Saves are where's your save at? We ain't got no memory card. Where is it going? You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy out here, bro. Things are different.
I feel like that's another argument. No replayability in games a lot, bro.
Nah, there's replayability.
Hey, just because you can make different choices, just because you can make different choices, don't even go back and play the game, bro.
I was gonna say that though. Like even back then, it wasn't like it was a whole new game replaying it. You just replayed it because you wanted to.
Yeah, you wanted to, and ain't nothing else to do.
Right. Yeah, I would say though some games wasn't as long. I remember like on 360, we had like they had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game at Chuck E. Cheese, and then we bought the game on 360.
We beat Star Fox 64 so much,
bro,
to the point where we started finding new paths, bro. We started finding new paths and endings.
I remember y'all started finding secret endings. I was like, wow,
we beat it so dang much, bro.
Yeah, that was cool.
Bruh,
see, I wish games would do that again, kind of brand that in. But you know, everything gets revealed so fast. Like as soon as people find something, they post it. You know about the secret ending, you can't even like enjoy it and find it yourself type enjoyment.
That's why I get off the internet.
Yeah, you right.
But yeah, man, see, you don't got time to find secrets no more. That's why we even use the internet nowadays.
That's true. Skip all that.
Skip all the extra stuff. Just give me to the secrets. But another topic. Anyway, new Call of Duty killer called XDefiant. It's called Call of Duty Killer, quote unquote, because it plays like it's like a Twitch shooter. You know, it feels like Call of Duty. I'm sure none of us played it, but I just wanted to put it out there. Yeah, I just want to put out there that it's a Ubisoft game. Ubisoft, whatever. It's their game, and it might be a hit. And I'm not saying it's gonna kill any Call of Duty, but it might be a W for them because a lot of people has been saying like a lot of good stuff about it. And I mean like a lot of good stuff about it. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna kill Call of Duty. But it's also joining the number of games that's free to play. So good luck, Ubisoft. I'll be playing it when it releases for free to play. And if it's fun, I'll keep playing it. Is
the beta still going on right now?
I think it's a closed beta, so you have to like sign in for it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah. So I mean, I'll check it out whenever. But like I said, man, too many ain't free to play games out here. Honestly, I'm looking for a new free to play game though. So this is the best time to release it because I think a lot of people are like, okay, we're kind of tired of Apex. We're tired of tired of Fortnite a little bit, even though they keep bringing people back. And then you got Valorant, they got like this main crowd. And then you got CSGO too, so they might have stolen some people from Valorant. I don't know, it's crazy out here. It's a lot going on, bro.
CSGO 2 came out already, or is playing 2 still?
I don't know. I know. I see people playing it though. I see people playing it. I never played CSGO, so.
I played it after playing Valorant. I was like, how do people still play this?
Well, you got a sequel. Might like that one a little more. But
CSGO's been there since forever, bro.
Yeah, since I was in like
360 was out, bro.
Yeah. Minecraft Legends released. That is that Minecraft
real-time
strategy game, third person, so it's not like your traditional RTS game. It's, you control a character that's on a horse and do all this stuff. Dom, how long you played it for?
At least like 2 hours.
Okay, he ain't like it.
It was kinda boring.
He said it was boring.
The story, at least, I want to play online still. I didn't get to play the online yet. I feel like that's probably where it come in for me.
Yeah.
Most.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip one of these topics actually. I'm gonna cross out Diablo 4. That's kind of a question I just want to ask y'all off, I guess. But anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna play. I only play like a couple minutes of it, so yeah.
You know how for Minecraft to me it's never been fun.
Well, it's not.
It's not the regular Minecraft.
I know y'all.
And I still don't like why. I still don't get why you don't like the regular Minecraft, bro.
He ain't got no creativity. He ain't got no creativity.
Bro. What I do building stuff? I could build stuff in real life. Just be happy with that.
No, but you don't though. Have you ever got a Lego set? No. Right?
No.
Okay, so there you go. You might not like building stuff. I mean, that's
it just
what
wasn't
it is.
fun. I don't want to build a house and then look at it like, what I'm gonna do with it? Oh, I'm gonna build a secret entranceway. Oh, okay, what I'm gonna do with it? Oh, I just did it. No, I'm alright, bro. Get me out of here.
He just definitely. What is it? What's the term? You are. It's not redacting.
Bored. The term is I'm bored. That's the term. That's why I'll play it. I'm bored.
There's another term. You're being when you're when you purposely redacting information or summarizing something more than what it is.
Bro, what did I miss? Don't you build stuff?
You
right.
do.
You do way more than just build stuff, bro.
Don't you create rooms?
You can, but you can do a lot more stuff than that.
It's the whole like adventure. Okay, bro.
Yeah, like, he don't get it. He don't get it. I told you he gray.
Bro, he bored.
You ever seen that Fairly Odd Parents episode where everybody was turning gray?
Yeah, everybody lost the color.
That's GP.
Pixies, bro.
Nah, just gray. Just like simple.
That's how the game. That's how the game feel. Blob. Bored.
Okay. Anyways, let's see here. I had a question, and this is something that probably y'all both can answer. But this is in regarding like some news. This is not super recent. This happened a couple weeks ago. But Halo Infinite's creative director Joseph Staten, he was like a big part of Halo for like a while. Like I think since the beginning. But this is just he left 343. Actually, no. Who left? Somebody left. Oh, so he left 343, and then he left Microsoft altogether. And he's going to Netflix to do some Netflix stuff apparently. But my question to y'all is like, since Halo has lost like pretty much all of its OG like developers and creators, like straight up, do y'all think they should just stop like developing more Halos altogether? And the reason I ask that is like, just think about something that you really like, and then like they pass it down to like some other people that don't have like the original vision. Do you think they should continue forward creating something like that, or do you think they should just stop making it?
There's two parts of my answers, so I'm going two roads. I'm gonna speak from my perspective. If a game or even a show had a great run and then all of a sudden you find like new creators, a new producer, a new script, I would always give it the next chance. Like the game that come out, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna get it because of what I am. So to answer your question, I wouldn't say cancel it because I want to see what you would do with it, because you can improve on it. But once you fail me once, I'm done. Like then you just wasting money. From the creator side, no, I'm gonna keep making it. Why would I stop? I know Halo is a money grabber.
Yeah.
I know Halo is a money grabber, unfortunately. From the sense of I can give you crap and people still buy it. Just like, for example, and I'm being serious, just like Madden, like most people over the past 3 years, I haven't played it, but most people literally have said, bro, this has been like one of the worst stretches of Madden because franchise mode crashing, people losing save files, bugs. Now they're not even new developers. This is just the same people in Madden doing the same stuff. So that's just trash. So to answer your question, should Halo stop from a quality point? Nah, give them a chance. Let's see what they do. But once they drop the ball, yeah, because I remember you said the show, like, did they make a Halo live action show, whatever? I heard you say that was trash, and that didn't really involve the original creators. If I'm not mistaken, that didn't involve them.
Not really. It was people that didn't even play the game, kind of behind it.
So if that trend continues, yes, for sure, just end it. Leave Halo with at least a decent taste in the mouth. Don't ruin, many years of greatness over the next few years of terrible. So answer your question, no, don't do it, but we'll see what they do with it though, and that really will ultimately decide.
Okay. Dom?
So I was thinking about it, and I was thinking in the terms of, Kingdom Hearts, right? They, the director over it, he's been working on this game since, I guess we've been in this series since I've been in like elementary school, and said he just wanted to dip out on it, right? And I was thinking, like, if he was gone, I feel like, the maybe the direction of the game is gone, right? Maybe I feel like it'd be a loss for the game. And then I kind of feel like I want it to end with at least, a tasteful taste, left aftertaste, instead of, running into the ground, or at least, right, make one more, right?
Yep.
Say like it's a story game kind of, or like, maybe end kind of on a cliffhanger or something. At least make one more and end it off with maybe what little notes they had, kind of like they did with Berserk. It had an ending. It may not have been the best ending, or maybe the ending people wanted, but it had an ending. But I wouldn't want you to keep going with the series, like Halo. Yeah, it's been like Halo Infinite. I feel like the story was there. It was good, right? And Halo 4, it was misses, but the story was good. It's there in Halo 5, right? I don't know. I would say like I kind of feel more to the point of like stopping it, right? Right. As long at least if it has a story, kind of close off the story with what maybe notes they left over, but don't keep it going.
Yeah.
So like at some point you're keeping it going for more money than the love of it.
Okay. Well, my Halo is like my favorite series, and they have stomped over it. I want them to stop. I just said that. I want them. They've been stomping over this thing ever since they took it over, and now like literally everyone left. Like, I don't want to see what y'all got next. I don't. Like, if y'all can't revive Halo Infinite, I'm done, bro. I'm good with Halo never coming back again, for real. It had its memories, it had its run, bro. Let's just let it go. Come up with something new, even if it's what if it is what is it? What's the term?
Like a clone.
A clone. I'll definitely take a clone. I'll take a clone over a spinoff. But even if it's a spinoff, I'll take it. But I'll take a clone. Just make a clone. Start your own thing and just make it into that. Just please stop taking Master Chief and pulling his pants off, bro. Just you're catching him with his pants down and filming it, bro. I'm tired of it. Yeah. Oh well.
Let me ask you this then. So if the creators from Halo, a lot of them teamed up to do another series or something, I'm assuming you following them right away.
Yeah, they made Destiny too.
But weren't they still involved with Halo, or no? They was already separated by then.
Nah, Bungie's the developers behind the original Halos. Yep. Their last one was Reach. A few developers stayed behind to help form 343, which is Microsoft's created developers. Yeah, because Microsoft owned the IP, so they made Halo 4, 5, and 6. 4's campaign was cool. It was safe, but it was cool. The multiplayer sucked. Halo 5 campaign was the worst campaign ever, but the multiplayer was cool. And Halo Infinite, like, they just tripped out. They was at the finish line, and they just failed with nobody around them. Like, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Halo Infinite was like it could have been so good. Like, the campaign was straight, you know what I'm saying? It was better than the first two, and it was something new. It was like, okay, I can see where y'all going with this. The multiplayer was fire, but they didn't support it. They didn't come out with no maps like that. It's cool now, it's decent now, but like where it is now is how it should have launched. That's crazy. And they was gonna launch this game a year before it actually launched, and it still ain't got nothing. That's crazy. What?
They was about to launch it without a multiplayer, bro. That's the crazy part.
What?
I mean, they launched it without a story.
Like, bro, I don't know how they was gonna launch this game. Like, the year they launched it literally a year before they was after they said they was gonna launch it. How was it? Right. How was it gonna release before? Like, if it released like this and it's trash, they was really just trying to get this game out, and it's crazy. And that kind of brings this topic that I forgot to add, which is great that I'm talking about it now. It's like Xbox is really, or Microsoft Xbox is really dropping the ball again and again and again. And which brings me to what we didn't talk about last episode, which was Redfall, which is their new first party game that is developed by the same developers that develop Deathloop and Dishonored, which are loved games, especially Dishonored, more Dishonored than Deathloop. This game is coming out in May 2nd, I think. And they came out and released and said like, hey y'all, this game is gonna be on their brand new current gen, oldest or newest gen Xbox Series X. It's gonna be 4K 30 frames per second. There will be no quality mode or performance mode. And what that means is pretty much you can't play this game at 60 frames per second on the most powerful console out right now. And it's their first party game. That means what this means, people, if you don't know, like if you play PlayStation games, bro, or Nintendo games, it's rarely ever if their games, besides Pokemon, are not running at its utmost potential because they developed it specifically for that console or that environment. Xbox is a bit different because they release it one-on-one, day on date with PC. So yeah, just long story short, it pissed everybody off because like this is your first party game. This is like one of your first like new gen only games that you're releasing, and you're telling us you can only get it to run on 4K 30. Nah, the performance mode is going to be released later in the patch. So, and this is after they already showed gameplay of this game, and a lot of people kind of iffy on it. So this is kind of like the nail in the coffin for the game, because it's like, why are y'all really rushing this out if the game ain't, I want to curse, ready? Why is it getting released? So it's just so annoying how the management at Xbox just continues to fumble over and over and over, and there's a common denominator. You guys suck. Somebody sucks. Like somebody at Microsoft straight up suck. And you don't need, I'm not saying like if I ask for somebody to get fired, that doesn't mean I don't want you to have a job. I just don't want you to have this job. And I need whoever that is at the top who's not listening, the people that are not listening, they're not on the internet and see people are upset with how they're handling their product, they just need to be cut off, bro. If you're not doing a good job, you get fired. I get fired if I'm not doing a good job. You get fired if you're not doing a good job. Somebody is clearly not doing a good job. Fire them. Okay? Get rid of them. And real quick, I saw a video recently. It was a review of Anthem, a second part of a two-part review of Anthem from this YouTuber called SIGNLE. He does great reviews, in my opinion. But in his review, he told this story where he went to, because Anthem was terrible. It was a terrible game. It was going out. It was a terribly developed game, I should say. The game had a lot of potential, but it just dropped the ball. But he went to an interview at not an interview. He went to the developers that developed God of War, the first one. And you know, this game was released and it was like a fantastic game. Everybody loved it. And he asked one of the developers, like, how did y'all do that, right? In the midst of all these games that's coming out, there was just crap and these updates at the end of the day. How did y'all release this fantastic game with this fantastic narratives and these fantastic characters? The developer was like, you know what? We created something. We took it to this one guy. I think his name is Cory Barlog. We took it to him. If he liked it, we kept it. If he did it, we went back and we went to the drawing board. And that's it. And that's how development of any big project should be that way. You got one person that's making a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have 4 people trying to lead. Like, that's how even the army work. Like, one person's the leader. Everybody can't be saying go this way. Then you all going in different directions. Right. So yeah, it's just, I don't think that's happening at Microsoft. I think everybody just think they smart and they just saying all kinds of crap and then nothing gets done. So it just pick one dude and just follow what that guy say. No matter what, even if it sucked, just follow him. And if he don't know how to make a decision, if he's indecisive, pick somebody else that know how to make a decision and keep going. Cause holy bro, like you make it. I don't know. Anyway,
let me ask this. So you telling me a 4K game, 30 frames per second, that means the game is already showing lack of effort from the creator standpoint? Since the new gen, pretty much every game that came out that was a first party game, even most third party games have a performance mode or a quality mode. Performance mode often makes the game run at 60 frames per second. Right. At the sacrifice of maybe some quality.
Right. This game doesn't. It's 2 strikes. Because it's 3 strikes, really. One is a first party game. Why isn't your first party game running the best it possibly can on your most powerful console? 2.
I mean, but it is running the best. This is what they can do.
No. They releasing it in a patch later. Why isn't there now?
Oh, okay. Well, I missed that. Okay, well, I can't defend that part.
Yeah. And 2, if a third-party game could do it, that's developed for multiple consoles, why can't your first-party game do it? And 3, this is like your first-party game that's going to be on next gen only, and it's still like that. Like, yeah, man, like they are terrible, bro. Terrible at Microsoft. I tried to defend Microsoft for so many years, for real. I can't no more. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't, bro. I tried, bro. It's hard. I can't no more. I refuse to.
I'll at least say this, bro.
Go for it.
PlayStation has never, I guess, none of their games, I guess, have released like horrible on their own console, like first party games at least.
The only game that did was Days Gone.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that bad. It was bad, but it wasn't like
it wasn't like the computer release.
Yeah. Like, but go to PlayStation, play their games, bro. It runs, it's beautiful games. They're very developed, because they pick one person and they listen to them, bro. Just do that. Anyways, Microsoft, I'm tired of y'all, man. I really want y'all to be good. I really love y'all. I really do, because y'all gave me so many memories, and you guys are competition, and they raising prices at PlayStation because they ain't got no competition. Like, they raising prices in other countries where Xbox don't perform well because like they can. Well, y'all ain't buying Xbox games because what? Xbox ain't got no games. So yeah, good luck. They buying developers, bro. They can't make their own. And then when the developers get indoctrinated to the Xbox culture, they just ain't gonna make nothing anymore. That's what it is. They're just gonna keep delaying it, and then they're gonna release an unfinished copy. And
the bummy game.
The credits gonna roll before you even get to the final stage because ain't no more game left. They just ran out of just. Anyways, real quick, I guess I spoke a lot. I was supposed to talk about that last episode. I saw Evil Dead Rise.
You went to the movies.
Yes. Listen, this is why.
Here we go.
We didn't plan to go. We actually planned to. I wanted to see Mario or John Wick 4, but I was like, you know what? When was the last time we went to the movies to see a horror movie? I saw like 2 or 3 reviews, and it was like, you know, it's a pretty good movie. I'm like, you know what? Let's go to the movie theaters to see a horror movie. So I went. This movie has 84% on the tomato meter.
Oh, okay, that's pretty high for
80% on the 80s on the audience score too. So I was like, oh, okay. I went to watch it, and I'm going to give like slight spoilers. I'm not going to give story spoilers, but the spoilers I am going to give is like if you want to go in completely blind, right? If you want to hear a little bit about what I gotta say, like cool. But like I said, it's like what I think is a spoiler. I think anything is a spoiler, but I'm not going to spoil like the ending or the beginning or anything. Just the overall like what pretty much what you can maybe expect, maybe. But I saw the movie, and honestly, I think I transcended in a way that things don't like movies don't. You gotta. I think I'm not like a simple person. I don't like simple things, and this movie, I like simple things, but when it comes to entertainment and media, I kind of like complexity. This movie has no complexity. It's honestly the most Dragon Ball horror movie I've ever seen. Now I say that I've never seen any Evil Dead before, but a lot of people like these movies. Like a lot of people.
I'm talking about. It's a series. I thought this was just a one-off movie.
Well, no, so it's kind of like Final Fantasy. Like there's a lot of Evil Dead. So there's an Evil Dead remake, another one after that, and I think this is the 3rd one. But then there's a 4th one, or there's an older one, like maybe like. Oh,
are they just remaking them? Is that what that is?
No. It was one forever ago. I think it's 90s or 80s. I don't know. Yeah. They remade that one like in 2013. Then they had another one, which I don't know if it's a direct sequel. But then here's another one, which isn't a sequel, really. It doesn't really tie back to the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Evil Dead is like the horror movies of horror movies. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Like I said, it's like Godfather horror movie in a way that it's not necessarily scary. It's more so creepy. And it has a little bit of comedy. I think the other ones, I heard were more comical. This one wasn't that funny. And I probably would have liked it more if it was funnier. There was some funny things in there, but like, it was more so just like horror for horror's sake. You know, there was no rhyme or reason really. It was just like, bam, demon. And like, thing is like, everything that happened like makes sense. Like, it's just a traditional horror movie, bro. Like, lady get possessed and things go wrong, and that's it. That is it. Now, people love it. People like that kind of stuff. That's why I feel like I transcended. Like, I seen this, and like, I kind of know what's going to happen, and it happens, and it's just like, all right, cool. Like, that was it. So,
is it? Would you recommend?
Hell, I mean, nah. Nah, man. You know I don't recommend nothing, and this ain't nowhere near close to it. If you are not into horror movies, I recommend it because like you probably be terrified, but like it's just horror. It's just horror movies. It's I don't know.
I feel like
You go ahead now. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I just feel like horror movies get a pass for just not being bad nowadays.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not a bad movie.
That's a good point, though.
Yeah, right. And I'm glad you said that. It's not a bad movie. It's just not one is not scary, and two is highly predictable. And like what everybody do in a movie except for like it's in the trailer, bro. And this is every Evil Dead movie. I think there's an evil book, right, that causes all of this. So that's the only thing that was kind of like whatever, right? Like, oh, they found this evil book. You probably shouldn't. Why would you? I mean, like, this book looks crazy, bro. This book got veins in it, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even? What are you doing? It's surrounded by things that just creepy, and you just pick it up. So yeah, like that was the only part I was like, that's so stupid. Why would you do that? But everything else everybody did was just make sense. Like, I would probably do that in this situation. But like I said, like that doesn't really do anything. Like that's I don't know. Whatever. I can't rate it because like I feel like it's not. Like I said, I can't. It's just not. It's not for me. It's not for me. I like more. It's so simple.
I agree with horror movies in general. Like you kind of, I wouldn't use the word. That man said transcended.
Bruh, because everybody loved this movie. I'm like,
yeah, I only seen 2 people on my friends list say, man, they said, I know it's the Lord's Day, but the movie was good, man. You should check it out, and it was good. But my biggest thing is horror movies in general don't really do anything for me in the sense of nothing doesn't give me any new flavors. It's a horror movie, but if you're a horror fan, then go and see it. But I wouldn't see it part of because it's a horror film. Like I was seeing the Paranormal Activity, and after you seen 2 of them, I'm like, these ain't nothing. But like one show I used to watch was American Horror Story. I watched like season 1 through 4, and then at some point I was like, I'm just watching dark stuff. Like, am I enjoying it, or am I just watching dark stuff? And I was like, I'm not really enjoying. Like, it wasn't, wow, this is good. Oh, this was scary. It was just like, watch some dark stuff.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this. And and for me, I tell people I identify as a Christian. It was just like, yeah, I will, truth, there are things I probably shouldn't watch and say, but it's enjoyable, and I'm not gonna say and lie, so I won't watch it. But horror in general just don't do anything for me anymore. Like, I don't leave like, that was awesome. You give me a jump scare here and there, oh cool, but I'm just kind of over it as far as it just don't do anything for me. It's like Saw 1 and Saw 2. I don't know if you classify that as horror, but those are 2 of my favorite horror / thriller movies because the surprises,
it's complex.
It was awesome. But then the rest of the songs just showing the ways you can die. I'm like, bro, there's no story behind this. You just showing me how humans can get the neck twist. I'm like, okay, we're done. But 1 and 2 was amazing. So that's the type of stuff that people don't give me much anymore, and I miss that.
I think what you're saying is it's just saturated. It's using the same stuff, and that's the issue with horror movies. Like, they're not coming up with anything new. They're just doing it just to do it. Like,
yep.
Horror.
And then take what Dom said. It was cool. Okay, it was great then.
Yeah, it didn't do anything bad, so it was a good horror movie. Like, yeah, nah, bro. This is, bro. We seen this before, like a bunch of times. Like, it was just horror for horror's sake. Like, it was no complex, and it's crazy because like, I'm a huge horror movie fan. I like good horror movies, even though there's very few and far in between. But I have like this plate or this script in my head of this fantastic horror movie. Like, it gets. I really got like, if I ever had the opportunity, I probably would direct and make this because it'll make you think. It'll drop hints throughout the entire movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like stuff like that. This movie ain't dropped no hints. This movie was like, evil book, people die. End. Like, that's it, bro. That's it. I'm like,
and I can don't tell you care. That without seeing the movie. I knew that.
I don't care. I never seen an Evil Dead movie, so I was like, okay, you know what? And we haven't seen a horror movie in the theaters in like years. So I was like, let's go see it.
I thought that'd bring a new element. What your girl say about it? Did she give like a quick? What'd she say?
She said that wasn't bad, and that was it. That's all you can really say, bro. Cause the kills wasn't even that cool to me, in my opinion. Like, at least the kills could have been cool. The kills wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, oh wow, it was like, dang.
You seen 13 Ghosts before?
Yeah.
The Juggernaut when he killed Shaggy, the dude who played Shaggy, bro.
Yeah.
I still remember that vividly.
I forget. Did he squish his head or something like that?
No, he broke his back and it was banging on. I mean, he probably did, but he beat that boy up.
Oh yeah, he was wrestling. Yeah, he did like that wrestling move, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That
see,
was
back in the day, see, if we do that now, it's boring, right? But like that was our first time seeing something like that.
Right, and nothing can beat that high. Like,
yeah,
I still will second guess watching that movie if somebody wanted to see it. But yeah, nothing just can't beat that because it was first. But you can't copy it.
Yeah,
think
exactly.
I'm gonna get the same feeling. Yeah.
Innovate. Nobody's innovating. Right. People just getting possessed. And wow, oh my God, another possession.
Right. Your head turned 180. Okay.
I know, right? Like, I don't care. I seen 30 other head turns before I got here, bro. Hey, man. Like, if somebody made another Dragon Ball Z anime, that don't be straight trash. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be straight garbage. But you ain't touching Dragon Ball Z, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, whatever.
I feel you.
I'm skipping around. Because we got an hour, I guess. Mandalorian season 3. You seen the finale, bro?
I've seen it. I have to admit, it was good, but it's almost like the horror movies. Like, it was good, but I wouldn't say this season as a whole was like. Well, no, first. I wouldn't say the finale was great. I really did like the season because they really explored the roots of the Mandalorian. Like, they really showed his group, kind of the separation of the tribes. If you wouldn't watch the show, if you didn't watch this season but you watched other seasons, then you kind of will understand things that you may not know. They kind of reveal and teach you about it. So I did like it. I thought the plot behind it was cool, but the season finale as a whole, it was not that great to me. The fights, of course they all have the big fight. The fight was okay, but I actually liked the episode before that was better to me than the season finale, just because of the setup. Would I say you should watch The Mandalorian? Yes, I still say that. Like, it's still one of the better shows that Disney has produced from a Star Wars fan perspective compared to other Star Wars, which they've fallen off a little bit. That's why they start spacing it out more and not releasing like 2 movies in a year. They do it like one at a time now. So this Mandalorian is still one of the better shows. I thought season 3 was good. I didn't think the finale was anything special. I personally like episode 7 more than 8. But I do think you still will enjoy Mandalorian. If you like Mandalorian 1 and 2, you will like 3 without a doubt. But I did appreciate them with the story and the plot that they did go. I just thought the way it kind of wrapped up was on the weaker end. But I could watch it again though at some point.
Okay.
Anybody else seen it besides me? Or do y'all even watch The Mandalorian?
I've seen it. We haven't seen the newest season yet. Plan to though.
Yeah, same. We plan to. We just gotta start it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's no rush to be like, man, you need to hurry up and see it. Nah, but I think once you start, you'll want to finish it and you'll be done. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we did go, it was on the side of horror. There's one thing I wanted to share. I am excited. I Googled and checked, make sure this was no fake news. I Am Legend 2 showing the alternate ending of If He Survived.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited to see that. They say it's coming out sometime. It said this year. I done closed it now. But it said this year it's supposed to be coming. I'm going to see the movie in the theater.
What are they going to do?
They're going to show you the alternate ending to show you what happened, bro. They might do some, bro. I Am Legend, even though it was based off the book, it was something innovative. Like, I've never seen a movie like that. That was cool to me.
I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I enjoyed it. I just don't know what they're going to do.
But people don't want to see it because, they had the, whatever they call the Seekers or whatever. But I liked it, bro. I'm excited to hear that. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Are y'all excited to see this or am I the only one?
I'm not excited. I gotta see a trailer.
Yeah, same. I would say this.
Here we go.
As a kid, I Am Legend was one of the first movies to make me cry.
Oh my god! All right.
I said
ain't
as
asked
a
for these
kid,
tears.
man. We seen it. We seen that movie in theaters. I was a kid, dog.
Bro, you know, so we had no right to see some of these movies we went to. Like, what you doing seeing I Am Legend as a kid?
Bro, I was like 6. I was like 6, dog, seeing that movie.
That's what I'm just saying.
And then he blew himself up. You know, spoiler. I'm sorry. He blew himself up at the end of the movie, man. I was crying as a kid in the theater, sitting there, I was bawling, dog. It was sad, man.
Anyways, I gotta see a trailer. I think it was supposed to have Michael B. Jordan in it too, and Will Smith.
I don't care about. I don't even care about that. I just appreciate I Am Legend too. I don't care who you
Michael
got.
B. Jordan getting everything now, bro.
Yeah, especially since Jonathan Majors getting taken off everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that. I'm still waiting. I'm sorry. I don't believe in stuff. I don't believe in stuff.
You know, but
this is still going on.
Hey, his dude showed like them text messages or whatever. Them text messages did not help. They made things worse.
Yeah.
I read that.
They were dumb.
Them text messages made everything worse, dog. If that was my lawyer, bro, he'd be packed up right now.
Yeah, he said he got video evidence. They ain't showing us. So I think I'm gonna just wait.
That lawyer getting packed up.
But yeah, what y'all watching for anime, bro?
Anime. Go down. I'm watching, so I can't remember. Good.
Just been watching Naruto. So we up to in the 300s now. Bro, I was like, man, we skipped like 20 some episodes from 270. You get to like them fillers with them people taking over the bases. I was like, bro, I'm not watching this. I went and looked up a filler. I was like, this is definitely filler. Okay, and then we skip like 20 episodes. Then we in the 300s. Naruto finally get out there. That's part interesting. I said we're like in like the best parts of the interesting parts of the war almost at this point. Cause Buddy about to come up, boy. You know he whooped the whole army, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, Mastermind.
You about to hate the art for after the reveal. Certain
I know,
reveal.
bro. I know.
The anime do so terribly at it. The manga is better apparently, but the anime do such a bad idea.
Yeah, I feel you. Just been watching that. I'll say this: been read manga, One Piece, man.
Okay, you love that. You love One Piece.
Good.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
Okay.
I was gonna say One Piece is at a good point. Blue Lock is also at a good point as well.
Speaking of Blue Lock, I actually finished the last episode of the season, and I like the way it's going. I like the idea of where they're going. They're changing it up a little bit, so I'm excited.
Did I miss the last episode? I thought they was playing the Englishman or the Frenchman or something.
Yeah, they played them.
Was it more after that?
I didn't. So the last 2 episodes were associated with them. Like they started playing with them, then they finished playing with them in the last episode.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, I missed that last bit. I thought they never finished that game. Okay.
Nah, yeah, I like the way it's going. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I like the way. I thought like the way they ended. I was like, okay, season 2 might be pretty straight. It's changing up the formula a bit. So I'm excited to see season 2. Now, if they're doing that, the slideshow stuff, I'm probably just gonna read the manga honestly, because that's just kind of boring. I don't want to waste my time watching a 30-minute episode of something I could just read. So,
Hey, bro.
Anime that I'm watching right now, I was watching The Mandalorian, and I know that's not anime, but the time of me watching something. So I finished Mob Psycho. I think I already said that before. I finished Mob Psycho. I have to admit, Mob Psycho did go up for me. After finishing it, it's an 8. I think I called it a 7, but after finishing the whole season,
okay, I gotta watch
it's
it.
an 8. Yeah, I like Mob Psycho.
You finished
The only reason why I would say that is because the fights, it's like, you know basically who probably is going to win this. But the thing is, there's more to it than just a battle of who's more powerful. It's a battle of conviction. And I can appreciate stuff like that, where it's deeper than just power levels. It's your conviction level of why you do certain things. So Mob Psycho went to an 8, and it don't go no higher. I thought it was a good show. And I'm actually going to start using what is the website called where it ranks the anime? Like my
anime list.
Alchemist is number 1 and all that.
Yeah, my anime list. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start using that more because it's pretty online to what I judge shows. Because I was judging shows against each other. It was pretty accurate, so I'm gonna start using that. And like I told y'all, Hell's Paradise is how I'm gonna start. So I haven't started it yet, but I
plan to start that too.
So, but I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Only because that's the only thing I watched today. So when you log into your account and it says we recommend Yu-Gi-Oh! GX 5Ds Art V, just know because
these Street Fighter behind names, bro. I was like, yo, what's up with this Ultra Super Yu-Gi-Oh, bro?
Who's
watching this?
Hey, I will say this. I heard that I've like shows because Mob Psycho is finished.
Right.
Yeah, I heard from like shows, you know, because I know people. The worst things about a lot of shows are the endings, right? I heard that for one, that was a show that had a good ending for what an ending can be, you know, because I know I hear about people talk about Attack on Titan. There's another show people complained about the ending. So I guess that's one good thing you can look forward to with Mob Psycho, not being disappointed in the ending.
No, yeah, I don't think you will be. Not at all. I think that was a good ending. It was a good ending. It summed it up, wrapped it up, answered basically every question you had of the show. Let's move on. And I can appreciate all of that. And it didn't take me 18 seasons to get there.
Yeah, I like a show to end, so I agree with that. Yeah, all right.
Bro, every time I hear somebody say I like a show that like the end, bro, I always feel like people throwing hit shots at One Piece, bro.
No, I'm really not. But
I know you're not. I just always, that's the first thing that come to mind, bro.
And that's a topic I want to speak on too. Not today, but like, what are some key things you like that makes an anime like good or perfect?
Yep.
I know Dom say endless, but
wait, no, that's not what I was
I'm
saying.
joking, man. I'm joking.
Wait, can I say something? Let me just say something real quick. I like my stuff to end, but if it's like the story, it's like it's going continuously, and it's not like stopping or hurting the story, right? I don't see a problem. Like if it's like not hurting the story at all, it's not like let's extend this for the purpose of extending it. I don't see a problem.
Sue, don't be that way, Sue. Because remember, though, it's not anime related, but the one time we could both agree is when we both saw The Dark Knight. We thought the movie was about to end at this one particular point, and then the movie went on for 30. I'm just saying, though, I understand what Dom's saying. If you're good, you can keep going.
You want to know why The Dark Knight is good?
Why?
Because it freaking ended, okay? It ended. It was a beginning, a middle, and end.
Oh, so I've actually seen The Dark Knight. I can say that now.
Finally. What'd you think of it?
I enjoyed it. It was good. For a movie that came out, like what? When it came out? Like 2010? Maybe before that? I was like in high school, right?
2010, yeah.
Like 08. It was a good movie for a movie that came out in 08. I'm not gonna lie. I probably heard that the movie's probably the first one to be saying this saying. You know, what was that one saying that the movie kept saying?
Why so serious?
I forgot now. No. You know,
you wanna know how I got my smile?
No, it's like a saying people say now, like it's supposed to be kind of like a how you say it, like a
I'm Batman.
No, it's like a y'all, come on, bro, come on. Come on, it's like a famous saying almost, bro.
A famous saying?
Why so serious?
No, it's like it's a positive thing.
Oh, not the Bane saying. You didn't watch the Bane one, right?
Nah, I seen the first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I don't know what we talking about.
Yeah,
I'm looking up.
Nobody say.
Oh! It's the you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
How are we gonna say that, bro?
Brad, they say that so much in that movie, bro.
Yeah, I get it, but
I'm just saying the movie's probably the first one to really be saying that for real, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of gave it a pass on that, but it was funny seeing that continuously. I was like, that's cool though. I enjoyed it though. I'll say that much.
Ooh.
Okay, what would you rate it?
I don't have a rating.
I was listening to you. Better not. I was.
No, I don't really have a rating. You would have to watch. I have to rewatch it again.
What?
Normally, I come up with ratings the moment I see something. Right?
Why you can't come on the
How you
rating
not do
now?
that right now, bro?
What the hell?
Because that was like some months ago, bro. I just forgot to mention it. So if I come up with a rating now, it wouldn't be like an honest rating, bro.
Don't have kids, bro. You just gonna be out of it, bro. You gonna be out of it. We gonna remember nothing. You just gonna be saying stuff. You ain't gonna be like talking to nobody. I feel like you ain't got it all together by yourself, man.
He gonna get it, man.
He gonna whatever you say.
He gonna get it, bro. He gonna get it.
Anyways,
What you been watching, Suit?
I started watching Demon Slayer season 3.
All right, don't spoil nothing because I watched it with my boy Warrior. I'll watch it. Remember?
What was the last? Without spoiling, what was the thing you seen in the theater? I think I know what you're talking about.
In the spring, that 48-minute episode was. That's the last one.
They ain't had. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll see.
Dang, me and I ain't gotta watch that.
Yeah,
When
episode
did
3
you
came
start
out today,
watching
so
Naruto
we
for?
might go watch that in a minute, or maybe
Sometimes we
tomorrow.
can start watching Naruto for it on
I'm
my.
gonna try to give it 2 more weeks, and then I'm gonna bring my boy William over, get my thin Reese's, and then we go.
Oh my goodness, what get you some hot chocolate too, bro?
I don't have any
Hot
more packets,
chocolate.
bro. I might get some.
Hot chocolate.
Might get some.
Yeah. Y'all let me know how Hell's Paradise is, man. I don't know. I feel like I saw the trailer. It wouldn't really do anything for me.
Probably gonna watch it now. I think since I'm done with the Mandalorian, I'm gonna go upstairs, get me a bowl of cereal, and probably watch it.
Yeah, let me know how that is.
3 episodes now. Last time I looked, it was 3.
See, last time I seen an anime that looked like that, it was Tower of God. So
Made by
something like that.
Mappa, bro. Bro,
Man,
Mappa
just
doing
because Mappa
everything,
got
bro.
animation,
I'm
they
just
ain't got
saying.
story. So I
I'm
don't know.
saying Mappa been doing everything, bro. They need to calm
They
down.
got slaves in it. That's what.
I did forget, bro. Dr. Stone. That's the other. That's why I couldn't remember the top of my head for nothing. Dr.
Man,
Stone.
you could have saved us 5 seconds, bro. We don't want to hear about no Dr. Stone.
Right there. Don't start.
Did you finish the season? You want the latest season?
Yeah. I finally. That job's confusing on Verve, bro. I started the season and it was a new character. I'm like, where the heck did he come from? So I went on my phone searching, like, who is this? And then it said, based on this special episode that came out last year. Like, so I ended up having to go back and watch the special episode. Came out June 2022. And then I finally understood why the season started the way it did. So I like it though. I'm enjoying it.
Do characters die on this show?
Not yet, no.
Boo.
One person. The person is morally one. Ooh. If you, so you, ooh, I don't want to tell you.
I'm not gonna watch it, man. At least not no time soon. It's gonna be some years before I pick
Okay,
that
let
one up.
me say this, Sue. I want to be honest with you. Mob Psycho, you won't see too many people die, if any.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
See, that's why I want to have a conversation.
I'll be upfront with you. Yeah,
I don't mind people not dying, but I do like stakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the stakes?
Yeah, right. I feel that.
Death is the highest stake for me, but that's not the only stake. But if somebody die, I'm like, okay, so death is on the line. You know what I'm saying? My life is on the line. Somebody's life on the line. Like, how you gonna like defend yourself? Who gonna die? You know what I'm saying? So.
But there are states in Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
That is a fact. But death, a lot of times.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen season 2, 1 and 2. I just ain't seen season 3 yet.
Right, you did, yeah. So you know already, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's a cool show. That's why I say I gotta see season 3. I've seen season 1 and 2. I can't recommend it. It's not a bad show, but I can't recommend it. But a lot of people like season 3, so I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I said watch the whole show. I recommend the whole show. Don't stop. So.
Yeah, I didn't really like how season 2 ended. So that's probably my thing. It felt like, I don't know, rushed in a way. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Anyways, anything else y'all want to add? We can get out of here.
Nah, don't got nothing else. That was it for me, bro. Yeah, for me, Brody.
Nah, I ain't got nothing, man. I appreciate y'all listening to the episode. Hope I sound good again on this new mic, man. I'm still gonna say about 2 more episodes and then I'm gonna let it go. But y'all enjoy y'all week, man. The only thing I could give of encouragement is if you had a bad week or a bad day, don't let that be the beginning of the rest of the week. You can set the tone now, change it, and do some great things with yourself. I appreciate y'all supporting Gas the podcast. Keep checking us out. Like I said, hasn't been no reels just yet. My boy Suit doing his thing with studying, getting that master's, and probably get a PhD. So, you know, he doing some big time stuff. So I appreciate the work he doing. I appreciate Dom. I'm glad you got to travel to New York too, man, and enjoy the life. If you get to travel, take the chance to travel. You never know when you get to leave and see the world outside of your own neighborhood. I think that's important. See what the world looks like just a little further than 1 hour away. So, with all that being said, thank y'all for the support. Keep liking, keep subscribing, man. Keep telling your friends, keep sharing. We appreciate it all. Be on the lookout for this episode. Probably be in the next couple of days. Today's date is the 23rd. So, it should be on the 25th at the very latest. Just check us out and appreciate y'all support. GP out.
Facts. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, bro, ditto off what GP said, bro. He had a little essay he shared with y'all. I agree with him, bro.
Hey, bro, sound like a diss, but I'm thank you.
Nah, I'm just saying you shared a lot. It ain't much else for me to say based on the same things you said. You know, you said you spit facts just now.
At least he didn't say yeah, you know. What up? But
all right, bro. But nah, you know, same thing.
Man, you good, bro? You good? Yeah.
No, I'm just saying same things GP said. Appreciate y'all for listening, for taking the time out y'all busy days to listen to us talk about some topics. You know, just appreciate all y'all, every last one of y'all.
Yeah.
Make sure if you feel like it, share it with somebody and tell a friend.
Nah, not if you feel like it.
Too, bro.
Do it.
And tell that friend to tell another friend.
Share it. Just share it.
Just do it.
Yeah, share it. Stop giving them chances, opportunities. That's why things don't get done.
Man. Y'all don't have an opportunity. Y'all better hit that share button.
better hit it.
Hey, tell your friends, family, tell your mom too.
Facts. Moms like to know stuff what you into.
Right.
But anyway. Yeah, I didn't really speak that last episode like that, so I guess I had to make it up for this episode. So I apologize. Long-winded soup in the game today on season 2, episode 10, right? Did I say that?
Yeah. I don't know if you said it, but yeah.
If I did, season 2, episode 10. Also, this is April 23rd. This probably should have been put in the beginning of the podcast.
Sunday.
So sorry. But anyways, this episode should be out soon. Thank you guys for listening and watching. We on YouTube, Spotify, all that extra good stuff, which all of this should have been said in the beginning. So I'm backwards today. So sorry. But anywho, this has been Gas the Podcast, episode 10, season 2. We are
Peace
out.
Take care.